Melody,
Yes.
got something special for you today.
Do you?
Yeah.
Really?
See all those grocery bags hiding over there?
Yes.
Yeah, we got a catering job to do. Just a little one. So, but it'll be fun.
I love to
I know
cater.
we had
I did that for years.
Yeah. So I'll surprise you and have to show you what we're going to do when you open up the bags.
Now here goes my brain. I have to use my brain.
Yeah, there's a couple things that you're going to have to come up with on the fly, because I just did not get them at the grocery store.
I'm going to do this to you one day. I am going to do this
someday.
To you.
Yeah.
You know why he does that? Because I saved the day time with the cake. And ever since the cake saved,
no. That was
been doing on the fly.
Amazing.
Yes.
You got to tell them about that. That was over at 3ABN.
We were at a camp meeting.
We won't tell you where, just in case you were at that camp meeting. now the cat's out of the bag.
The cat's out of the bag.
But, yeah.
But he had made this huge display with all this cake. And I mean, it was just everywhere. And I'm telling you what, it was a camp meeting. Always phenomenal with the spiritual information, but there were so many people, and I can't remember 800 or more.
1,000 people won.
Oh yeah.
That's where they said, "Come on over for free. You don't even need a ticket. We're going to feed you."
Oh, and so here we had all these
yeah.
people, and it had reached a point where Mark doesn't get up at 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning. Mark is up at like 4 o'clock.
Yeah, 3, 4.
He's hitting that floor going hard, and then I come strolling in at like 7:30. So Mark has been putting in hours hard before I get in there. This is about 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, getting ready for that dinner time. And he's like, I need something for dessert, pretty man. It's
Well, I needed a rest is what I needed. I was there like 12 hours on day 3, and I'm like, I just need to rest for an hour or two.
He needed that time.
Melody,
in
you got to take care of this. You got to, just get me a dessert.
And I thought, what am I going to do? And I looked all around. Here was all this cake.
Bagged up,
just big bags of cake, and nobody had touched it. It wasn't like it was tampered with or anything, but it was multicolors and all.
Just left over.
And I told the girls, I said, go grab sheet pans and start spraying and get that cake, and they brought it over, and we took all this cake and rolled it with rolling pins and pressed it into these little sheet pans, like cake pans.
It's like brownies almost.
And then we made frosting, and we
had multicolors of frosting. There was red, the white and the blues and stuff like that.
We had all
that was the volcano. That was the volcano. Had cherries all over it. And,
it did. And we're incorporating all this in there. And the funny thing is that Mark comes out and here's all these sheets of cake, and he's like, "What have you got?" I said, "Don't worry about it. Don't even ask." And people are coming through like, that was the best cake ever. What was the recipe? And I'm like, who knows?
Just mashed up leftovers with a little topping on it.
So we've talked about that. God is so wonderful. I did nothing special. He just gave me something to run with. Like, hey, Melody, it's right there. Use it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well, you're going to have to do that today, because we're going in the kitchen and we are going to surprise you and show you how easy it is to do a catering job.
Yes.
So let's get started. And when I bring the next one in, hey, Melody.
I feel like you're bringing it in. There's a reason. What is this, Mark?
Yeah, we got to do a little something different today.
We're always doing something different. What's different about today?
I've got a catering gig.
Okay.
For just 20 people tonight, and
just 20 people.
Put it on the back burner till today.
So, what are we doing? Tell me, what are we literally doing?
Well, here, let me give you that one. I'm sure you can guess.
Lasagna. Yes, I kind of figured that when I seen the cheese and olives and mayo.
Okay, I think that's everything. I might need a couple more things, but veggie lasagna.
Now, what are you catering?
Just a little thing at the church for 20 people. We've got to do a veggie lasagna and just a meal.
All right.
Get them fed.
And what's on the menu?
Veggie lasagna. Oh, okay. What I've got, I'm gonna need a dessert for you for sure, and I'm gonna need a salad dressing. This is our salad, so that's a done deal.
But what kind of dessert?
Anything. I don't have it, so, but we've got lots of stuff around here. So
okay.
Yeah, you're good at desserts and salad dressing. I don't have anything for that, so we'll have to just wing it on a couple things.
All right, that's no
But
problem.
everything else should be a no-brainer here.
Okay.
And we've got our vegetables, our lasagna. We're going to show you.
I'm stopping and thinking a minute because I'm like, okay, dessert. I can do this.
We're going to show you how fast and easy it is to knock out a catering job. And so that's kind of what I'm doing here. That's
how many people?
20. So I'm only going to do one sheet pan of dessert.
Okay.
I'm going to just get some of these things out of my way here. So we've got our lasagna shells. And we got mayonnaise. Yeah, let me get these out of our way.
Yep.
You're going to do some, what are you doing here?
You know, I had some, you and I had talked about doing a crisp.
Oh, my blueberries. Those are my blueberries from last year.
You and I had talked about doing a crisp, and I had made up some of the crust that I used for a crisp. And I'm thinking that I will put that together.
Those are my blueberries from last year.
Yeah, well, they were.
You want to do
this time.
You want to do one of these pans?
Yes, give me I'll do a deck pan.
Because I'm going to use one of these for the lasagna.
I'm just going to get this started because this is going to take a little time,
Okay,
Mark.
let me put this pan back here for you then.
All right.
And what's this? Crust.
That is my Mel's crust that I was saving for an event that you and I, or a segment that we were going to do. And
oh, for like one of the cheesecake crusts or something?
Yeah.
Or what's in it?
Actually, I do equal parts of coconut, walnuts, and oats.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. So you're just going to top it.
Yep.
I know what you're doing.
I'm going to put some on the bottom, a little on the bottom. Put the fruit on the inside, and
got it. Got it.
Okay. Just leave it to me. I won't stir you in the wrong direction.
And you've got some juices. You're just throwing in some juice.
I would rather use this than a lot of sugar.
These
berries.
Blueberries. See if I can do this. You ready?
Yep. Go for it.
You ready? Don't try this at home, kids. It's only for trained professionals.
There's some more in there. I can eye it more when we get it in the...
Now, my wife and I, we go blueberry picking.
We do too when you're gone and I'm here.
About 40 of these containers down there. So this looks perfect, huh?
Now, folks, I had no idea I was going to be making this until Mark says, you're going to make a dessert. So I have...
I knew you could wing it.
100% white raspberry grape. I have apple, and I have grape. But let me tell you something. It's going to work.
It'll work, yeah.
If I had it planned, I would have had all of one type. This might be the best. We've always
got stuff like this in the
freezer.
You need this for something, or?
I was just trying to get every bit of that juice out of there. Oh yeah.
Are you going to use all? You got this turned on?
Yep, it's on.
Okay. Are you going to use all these?
I'm going to start dumping them in. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you got to get everyone, right?
I know. And this, you know, if you go to the same place that Brenda and I go to, these are organic blueberries.
$1 a pound.
I probably need a couple more.
I think we have them if they're not going to be in the other freezer. We got all three freezers full, one way or another.
Here's one here.
That should be enough.
Yeah, yeah, we'll make it enough. How many people you say?
20.
20.
So, yeah. Yeah, if that don't feed 20 people, we're in trouble.
It'll feed me.
All right, and I'm going to just start off with the entree here because we got to knock out this lasagna. Okay. And I'm just using some spaghetti sauce. Going to hit the bottom nice and heavy here.
Now, did you go ahead and spray your pan?
I didn't.
You didn't.
But we better do that right now on the sides. For sure. No, not the table.
Not the countertop?
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. There we go. And I'm going to knock out some shells. You want some shells?
Yes, go ahead and put them up there. I'm in a thought process here.
I knew this would get her.
When is this catering job?
Tonight. Well, it's tomorrow.
Okay.
But we're going to just get it all prepped today. So we're ready to rock and roll tomorrow and just heat and serve.
Heat and serve. All right.
Yeah.
I want to bring the acid up just a little bit, Mark, so I'm going to squeeze in a little bit of lemon.
Oh, good idea. Yeah, lemon and blueberries works.
Really well. I make the best creamy lemon blueberry pie.
Even a shot of cinnamon.
Oh, yeah. I'll put a shot of cinnamon in the crust.
Works, yeah. A shot of cinnamon always works. I'm working on a book right now.
Are you?
That,
Again?
A couple of them. And really is going to teach people exactly how to use flavor in the mightiest way. Okay, so we've got our lasagna there.
All right, this is going.
And I've got some spinach and kale here.
All right.
So we're just going to give that to you. Just a veggie lasagna. So spinach, kale, carrots, that type of thing. And where's my, no, I'm sorry, collard greens.
Ooh,
I thought that'd
like
be okay.
that.
Should be okay. Huh?
Kale, spinach, collard.
Really big frozen pieces here. Which will work just fine because the moisture is going to help, you know, the lasagna. So. Okay, oh wait, I got another secret ingredient here.
How secret is it, Mark?
Here, let's switch that over to there.
This?
So I can use this one, the big baby.
You go right ahead.
The big mama here. So I can use this side. Boom.
All right.
And if you want,
Do you need a bowl?
we're going to let you, do we have a regular knife over there?
Yep.
Okay. I got my secret ingredient back here. Where is my secret ingredient? Here we go.
Oh, those aren't so secret.
Well.
Now you're going to pour the juice on here, aren't you?
No, I'm going to drain it back there.
Okay.
So here you go. We'll get those two drained off. But this is about just right. And
I don't think you need that one. I don't
Probably
think
not.
you need that one. Do you need this one? Wonderful.
so you can cheese that up if you want. That's ready to get cheesed up.
Mark, do you need any of this?
That's going to go on there too. Yep, we'll do the little tablespoon splashing everywhere.
Okay.
Whichever one you do first doesn't matter. Melody has made my lasagnas quite a few times, so yeah, you know exactly what to do.
What's interesting is one of the couple secret ingredients that Mark and I use in lasagna, we both used, and we didn't know it.
Hey, you keep taking my towel.
I do keep taking your
Probably
towel.
because I keep taking your towel.
Because you keep taking mine. That's okay. I'll share.
Ooh, I got another. Yes, usually we have a huge supply of towels here. And all I'm going to do is a little sprinkle on the bottom with that. We'll save the rest for this for later.
All right. Now what do you want? More.
Come on. You're kidding me. Where's my, I bought a new Vegenaise here somewhere.
Oh, did you? Where is it? Is it in the fridge?
See, Melody's on that low oil kick,
Yes.
which is good. It's really healthy. But this is for a catering program, and
I'm gonna
I
check
just
the other
want
fridge.
them to
Oh, here it is.
flavor it up. Flavor it up. Okay, so I about doubled the amount that you would use. Okay, now let me get a little sauce on here. Is that everything for the first layer?
It is.
Pretty sure.
Yes.
It's looking good?
If you don't have the Daya, but you have like tofutti sour cream, or if you don't have the Vegenaise, or any cheese product, you can take the tofu and mix it in with the tofutti sour cream and make like cottage cheese. And you can use that in a lasagna too, Mark. And I know you're thinking, oh wow, he's got special noodles because he's just taking them right out of the box. That's not true. You can use any pasta, dry pasta, boom. Make sure you've got a lot of sauce in there, but as long as you've got the sauce in there, it's going to cook up and be wonderful.
You could do penne pasta if you wanted to.
You can.
By theory. I'm going to put one right over here on the edge here just to get that little area.
How many
Even
layers?
though these will expand. And then we're going to press all this down as much as we possibly can. What do you think? Is that pressed down enough?
I think that looks good.
Okay, next layer.
Hand me some bags.
Some of the collard greens. And some spinach. That should be enough of those two.
I'll get them.
And let's see, I've got some carrots here still. Yeah, just a lasagna. They're so easy to do. They're so simple. Variations. We were talking variations, right? A lot of people put cottage cheese in lasagnas.
I used to.
Have you ever used the tofu in them?
I have. That's what I do. The tofu with tofutti sour cream replaces my ricotta or my cottage cheese.
And what type of tofu do you use?
I use the water packed. I use the firm, extra firm, either one.
Really? For the cottage?
I do.
Okay. You could actually even blend some of the cottage cheese if you wanted to with some oil to do a simulation as well.
I have never been a milk person, even in my dairy day. I tell dairy day like it was my alcoholic day.
my dairy day.
I went to Dairy Anonymous when I became a vegan. But to be honest with you, I don't miss it now. There's not, you know, Mark, there's not a thing I miss. Nothing. I can't think of one thing.
Let's see what else I need to do here. We've got, sometimes I just need to pay attention and make sure I've got what I need on the level. That's what we're looking for is the cheese. You got another one open there? So I'm not gonna open
I have
this.
them open.
I got some extra. I always buy extra when I'm doing this because
we keep
packages. Right.
You know, Daya, I hope you're paying attention because you need to send us like cases of this stuff.
This is probably the world's greatest lasagna.
And you know, the better lasagnas, don't stress over them all.
You got another one open?
I do have one open.
Okay. You got a little bit left there to fill on that side.
Right here? And right there.
That should get us by on this level. And I'm really kind of one to saucy it up too.
I like lots of sauce because the noodles are going to absorb all the moisture out of this dish.
Okay. We're back to lasagna?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know if I'm going to have enough for this one, but we'll find out real quick here.
I've seen Mark and I do enough lasagna for 800 people, Mark.
Looks like I'm going to be just a couple pieces short. There should be one, there should be another one behind me.
Fine. Yes, there is.
I had to get some different brands. They were out of one, so I had to grab another.
Well, let's use this one.
Pretty much lasagna is lasagna, like you were saying, pasta. And I was thinking what you were saying there too, because you could use rigatoni or macaroni and just make it like a goulash. Okay, I think that'll work.
Is that it?
Okay, pressing.
Tighten it up.
Yeah, the pressing's probably one of the bigger things that you got to do. Okay, and then we're going to marinara the top, and then we'll get a cheese topping. And probably get something to spread this out with. Is that enough, or are you going to need a little more?
I think we're going to need a little bit more, I hate to say it, or some water. Sometimes it's just a little bit of water.
We'll use it. Probably put a little too much on the last level, but that should do. Huh?
I think so. I want to push it over into the corners.
A work of art. Okay. Whoa, you're good.
All right.
Okay, cheese.
Is that going to be enough, or do you need more?
Nah, we'll just do some more. Yeah, we'll do it good. I'm going to take good care of them. Take good care of them.
And now they ordered a vegan meal, right? Is this what?
Yeah, they just wanted they wanted vegetarian, but I went ahead and did it vegan, you know. Just in case there's a couple people that, I think they would have been happy with steak and eggs, but at least they ordered the right thing to get it from me. Okay, now on the top, we'll do this for a little decorating, right? Mm-hmm. See how you go sauce, then cheese, then whatever you want to top. And if you got some basil or oregano or thyme up there, when you put that on the top,
probably where I can't reach it, Mark.
They're going to get that aroma.
I think right here's
what you need. Let's see here. Rosemary. There's the oregano.
That's basil, isn't it?
And there's the basil.
Yes.
Yeah. And this will give it a little aromatherapy right at the end too, won't it?
Oh, yes.
Okay, give me that one. Oh, these are getting tight.
I know. Why'd you think
My hands are wet.
I couldn't open it, so I just handed it over.
We'll just put that right in there as we cook it, right?
There's your oregano. What's really nice is to take, once it's all cooked, comes out of the oven, and you put it down in your chafing dish, is to put some fresh basil over the top of it. It's really pretty. All right?
Okay. Now, if you got some saran wrap and foil, we'll get this baby wrapped up.
We are going to do that after I wipe down the top of it.
Absolutely. Got to do that.
You know, folks, don't put your...
I thought we had some... Here it is. Yeah.
Product in the oven before you wipe it down. It's so hard to do it once it's cooked.
Okay, ready for this?
Yes.
Right there. I'll let you take care of that. And then our foil. Here's what I'm going to do. You just get that back over there.
He always puts things that were high. You know, he doesn't think of shortening.
Well, she put it right where I needed it.
Sure I did. That's my job.
I love doing that.
I do love doing that.
Okay, so how are we going to do this?
Bake.
This is going to be bake
350.
At 350. And I'm guessing
1 to 1.5
hours. 1.5 hours. Cool at least 15 minutes. Slice and serve. So we're putting the instructions right on there, so they've got it.
You know what's nice? This is the way you lay. This is the way you lay your lasagna, and all you have to do, folks, is slice one way.
Right. So, and I like doing this where I'm labeling it. I'm writing on this, not on here, because this can be very difficult to write on sometimes.
Then you're just sealing in your. You're thinking, oh, you put saran wrap on there. You can use parchment paper as well, but saran wrap in food service industry, that's what you put up underneath your items when you bake them. And when they come off, the saran is not melted. It's perfect.
I had one comment somebody said, don't cook with saran wrap. It'll all fall apart. But this one doesn't. And they were worried about health issues and stuff. And I've just never had a problem with that. Mm-hmm. It's like if you got a problem with that, then you should never eat out of a plastic bottle. I mean, you got plastic here. You got plastic. I mean, our life is surrounded by plastic. And so you can't disregard one and think you're going to squawk about the other.
Well, Mark, I've got a few items to go get in the other kitchen, so I'm going to be right back.
What are we doing?
And, well, I'm going to get some almonds and some things for a salad because I need to make dressing.
Okay.
Right?
All right, let me work on the, grab me another hotel pan.
Okay.
Real quick, and I'll start working on the vegetable.
And just spray that one a little bit.
Yeah. So this is the vegetable. Easy enough to do here. Just take because for catering jobs, we like to do things that are fast and easy. Yep, Melody's leaving me alone, so I can sit here and twiddle my thumbs wondering what to do. And for 20 people, that should do. That should be, and portion control, let's look at portion control. A lot of times you can just read the bags. 22 3/4 cup portions, so we're in pretty good shape. Might want a little more in there, but I think we're gonna top it off a little bit. So that'll start taking care of that. And, all right, let me get this out of the way because that one's done. And then our next project is going to be the bread. And the bread will be easy enough to do. Okay, what you got coming out here? We got the cheese. I'm going to get that put away. I got to do some bread. So let me get the bread started, and that's next on the list. Yeah, this bread is actually really good. I get it from Sam's Club, and it's one of the few breads
I'm back.
that works really good. It's all vegan, and
You'll thank me for this.
ah, you're doing something for my green bean almond
For your
bean?
green beans, yes.
Or is that for something you're doing?
No. Well, I want to put a little bit in the salad too, but I think this would be really nice.
So, save it
There,
for me.
and we're going to toast these up a little bit.
I'm going to get these cut up. We're going to do some garlic bread, so I'm going to need some butter. Some butter. Of course, we don't do butter, do we?
We don't do butter. Ooh, you need butter?
Yeah. Smart Balance or Earth Balance or something. Yeah, just like that. Yeah.
I'm going to go pop it in the microwave real quick. I'm the runner.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
We got it.
Oh,
So,
I can do it.
interestingly enough, though, I'm going to just cut this one way here. I don't want to cut all the way through it yet, because that would make my job a challenge. And so we just want to cut the long way through here. That makes it easier to spread the whole piece with the garlic butter. And so we'll get that taken care of. And okay, got that. Well, let's see how Melody's blueberries are doing over here. Okay, those are heating up pretty good. So that's good. And make a little blueberry crisp. We've got our beans here. We've got our salad here, which I better just get that in the fridge because we're not going to use that till later. So we'll get that put away. Our fridge is filling up, Melody. Our fridge is filling up. Okay, so we got that going.
Now, Mark, if you'll just go right ahead and put your garlic in there, we
you
can
got it
just.
melted.
I did.
Okay, there we go.
I did,
and a
but
little
I
bit
got
of
a
salt.
brush. Oh,
We
you
need a
want
little
some
bit of salt. So we're just going to add the garlic, and I'm adding quite a bit of garlic here to this too. So
Yeah, lots of garlic.
yeah, and that's that pink Himalayan
That's
salt.
pink
isn't it?
Himalayan.
Just needs a shot of salt like that. Okay, and what we'll do, I just stirred those two.
Did you?
Great minds think alike. Let me just set these right here.
Okay. Oh,
And-
hang on. I've got you a pan probably. I don't know if you need this right now.
I know we're hopping around everywhere today.
Do you want this now?
Yeah, I'll just take it. I'll take it.
All right.
You got it. So we're going to make sure, don't put any more out there.
None yet?
We're going to make sure we get literally this thick.
Okay.
I mean, I want,
You want a thick one.
well, yeah, just
Look,
to
good
make sure we
flavor.
get everything covered. So I'm going to have you working on that there.
Okay.
Here, I'm going to do some cutting. So after it's buttered and after it's garlicked, then you do these slices. Because all these people, they make the mistake of slicing this first. And it's like, then you got to sit there and try to butter every single piece. And and there we go. One thing really good in kitchens is to set up a
Station.
system, a flow that goes in the same direction. So now you're done with that one, and you hand it over to me, and then I will work on it from here. We work good together.
Mark, we've worked and done this stuff for years. And, you know, sometimes they think chefs are bossy. We have to be. We have a responsibility. So you don't take anything like that to heart because you're doing a job and you've got too many people that are counting on you.
So I'm getting 7 slices, 14 out of a thing.
Oh, nice. And you figure what, 2.5 a person?
Times 6, 14 times 6. So, you know, 60, 70. We're doing pretty good. We've got plenty to give them 2-3 slices per person.
Nice.
Because you know everybody wants it.
You know
everybody's going to want 2 or 3 pieces. And normally what I think I'll have them do is put one on the plate and then have a couple baskets for extras.
Oh, nice.
That type of thing. So, boom.
And are they setting this up in self-serve? Is somebody serving this tomorrow?
I have no idea. We get the drop off. So
We're the drop
we get
off.
the easy. We get the easy job. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6, 7 pieces. Not too bad.
This is the one I would want, with all the garlic at the bottom.
Oh, do we have any craisins or raisins somewhere?
We do. I can go get them.
Because I'm thinking some almonds and craisins on there. You got to make a salad dressing too.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, I've got the salad, but we've got to get the salad dressing.
Okay.
So yeah, come up with a salad dressing real quick.
I will do that. I will do that. Okay.
Yeah, and then I'll start getting these wrapped up. In fact, look, I think I'm going to do like 2 at a time in some foil. Here's my foil here. And I think 2 at a time would be okay. I think 2 at a time will fit on here. I'm guessing, of course. Don't try this at home, kids. Yeah, I think 2 will be good. So we'll put it like this and give it a nice little tuck over here and a nice little tuck over here. Tuck and roll. Tuck and roll. Okay, so garlic bread, that easy. And just 2 more here. Yeah, catering is so easy, and a lot of people think, oh, I gotta hire somebody to do a catering job. But if you really keep your mind going on the task at hand, you can get them done extremely fast. Okay, and this is the last one of my 3 right here. And, oh, good, good. We've got cranberries. So, there's our garlic bread right there. And I think what we'll do, Melody's running in and out all day long. And let me label this one real quick. Garlic bread. What do you think?
Garlic bread, 15 to 20 minutes.
350.
350.
And I'll do 20 minutes. Uh-oh. Well, you're bringing out the artillery here.
I'm bringing it. You said you needed a salad dressing.
Okay, so here's our garlic bread. 15, 20 minutes in the oven. 20 minutes, and that'll be good to go. Okay, what else we got?
And we'll wipe that board off. Excuse me for my running in and off camera.
I know. I knew this was going to be an interesting one. I know. Sometimes we're very planned, but this one was like, hey, let's just get this thing
Mark,
done.
Can you cut me 4 of these and squeeze them in there?
Okay. We can do that. Is this for your blueberry?
Salad. No. I already got my lemon squeezed in my blueberry.
Okay, I got you. What you got there?
Raspberry.
Did you raid my breakfast nook?
This is Smucker's Simply Fruit. There's nothing in here but fruit
I got a whole
juices.
bunch of those in there.
And this is the raspberry one.
Yeah, I got some strawberry in there too.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah, I have those for breakfast.
Do you?
Yeah, a lot of times I'll do toast, and most of the time when I'm doing toast in the morning, I'm putting some jelly on it instead of butter. A lot of people like the butter.
Me too.
I just don't do butter.
My husband and I love jams, and we do the fruit jams, and you know, and it was a transition for him because you know he ate a lot of butter and dairy, and he has done so good. You know, he'll be 70 years old the 29th. He doesn't look it, does he?
No, no.
And we were at the gym last night, and that man burned 500 calories on a treadmill. I mean, he was hooking them. I looked over there, and he was just boom, going to town.
Yeah, in fact, when I go in a restaurant too, my wife always comments because I always order dry whole wheat.
Do you?
Yeah, and I've done that for 30 years, even before I was a vegan.
Wow.
You know, 30 years ago, I would always order dry, because they always just massively put this butter on it, and it's like, no, I just want some jelly and toast.
And you did all 3 lemons for me.
4.
4, good.
Yep. Okay, we'll get some stuff put away here.
Do you have where's your lettuce?
I just put it in there.
Okay.
Okay, we'll put it in the bowl, but I don't want to take it out of the container.
Okay, and we'll add the carrots to it and some craisins.
And that'll be, yes. one of those work for you for the dressing?
What do you think here, Mark? Can't get any better than
Simply amazing. Simple.
Yes.
Wow.
It is.
So this is good to go.
That's good to go. And
fortunately, we can get our containers back.
We can.
Otherwise, I would put it in different types of containers and stuff. But since we can get our containers back.
And do we have another deck pan? Yes, we do.
Quack, 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 quack. Quack, quack, quack. Where do you want me?
I chill, refrigerate, and serve.
Dressing. And this is a raspberry. What is it?
That is a raspberry lemon.
Okay. Cool. You even gave it a fancy name. Mm-hmm. We could probably really fancy up the name on that one. In fact, I'll do that. I'll do a printout of the actual meal.
This is smaller. Why don't you make me a slurry?
Okay, I can do that. Because you're going to thicken up some...
I'm going to thicken up my berries.
How much do you want? About that much?
Yes, that's plenty.
That's what I'm guessing with what you got there. Oh, sure. No oil. Yeah, right.
I don't need that much.
Uh-huh. You just put on about 5,000 portions.
Yeah. Does anybody know what that means?
Quarter of a second is a portion.
A third a second of a spray. Third of a second of a spray. That's like, you can't even do it. And I remember when that came out, I thought, man, I found the answer to this wonderful fat flavor. And I would spray on the bottom, spray on the top, and just sprayed it everywhere. Oh,
this is your
crisp.
And you're using, say that again, because
I do equal parts.
You might not have caught that.
And look at the texture of it. You can use this for pie crush, you can use this for anything. But I do equal parts of my oats, my walnuts, and my coconut.
Why are you putting it on the bottom?
I want just a little bit, almost like a crust on the bottom. And I
really?
Want my, and I want my...
Well, it tastes great.
It does taste great. And you know what, Mark? Do you have just a tad of cinnamon?
I do. We
can just kind of mix in there a little bit.
Apple pie spice.
Cinnamon. Just a little bit, yeah. That's what I like. I do this in my cheesecakes too, just a tad of cinnamon.
Okay. So we got a couple things we're working on here.
Yes.
And everything else is done, right?
Everything else is done. Oh, let me check my almonds.
So let's go to a quick break, Melody.
Okay.
And we'll get the almonds done. We'll come back and finish this up and show you all the finished items.
Good idea.
And we'll see y'all in just a bit. Well, we're back and we're talking about the low-carb diets and the coronary blood. You know, I talk about low-carb diets all the time and what a horrible thing it is. And a lot of the statistical facts that I've shown you over the years that people that go on the no-carb, low-carb diets have the highest heart disease and things like this. I've shown you a lot of that. But Dr. Michael Greger has a video that he sent me, low-carb diets and coronary blood flow. And I think this will really put some things in perspective for you. So let's watch this video.
People going on low-carb diets may not see a rise in their cholesterol levels. How is that possible? Because weight loss by any means can drop our cholesterol. We could go on an all-Twinkie diet and lower our cholesterol if we were unable to eat the dozen daily Twinkies necessary to maintain our weight. That's why a good cocaine habit can lower cholesterol. Chemotherapy can drop cholesterol like a rock. Tuberculosis can work wonders on one's waistline. Anything that drops our weight can drop our cholesterol, but the goal isn't to fit into a skinnier casket. The reason we care about cardiovascular risk factors like cholesterol is because we care about cardiovascular risk, the health of our arteries. Well, now we have studies that have measured the impact of low-carb diets on arteries directly. And a review of all the best studies done to date found that low-carb diets impair arterial function, as evidenced by a decrease in flow-mediated dilation, meaning low-carb diets effectively cripple people's arteries. And since the meta-analysis was published, another study found the same thing: dietary pattern characterized by high protein and fat with low carbohydrate associated with poorer peripheral small artery function, again measuring blood flow into people's limbs. Peripheral circulation is great, but what about circulation in the coronary arteries that feed our heart? There's only been one study ever done measuring actual blood flow to the heart muscles of people eating low-carb diets, and this is it. Dr. Richard Fleming, an accomplished nuclear cardiologist, enrolled 26 people into a comprehensive study of the effects of diet on cardiac function using the latest in nuclear imaging technology, so-called SPECT scans, enabling him to actually directly measure the blood flow within the coronary arteries. He then put them all on a healthy vegetarian diet, and a year later the scans were repeated. By that time, however, 10 of the patients had jumped ship onto the low-carb bandwagon. At first, I bet he was upset, but surely soon realized he had an unparalleled research opportunity dropped into his lap. Here he had extensive imaging on 10 people following a low-carb diet and 16 following a healthy high-carb diet. What would their hearts look like at the end of the year? We can talk about risk factors all we want, but compared to the veg group, did the coronary heart disease of the patients following the Atkins-like diets improve, worsen, or stay the same? Those sticking to the vegetarian diet showed a reversal of their heart disease as expected. Their partially clogged arteries literally got cleaned out. They had 20% less atherosclerotic plaque in their arteries at the end of the year than at the beginning. What happened to those who abandoned the treatment diet and switched over to the low-carb diet? Their condition significantly worsened. 40 to 50% more artery clogging at the end of the year. Thanks to the kind generosity of Dr. Fleming, we can actually see the changes in blood flow for ourselves. Here are some representative heart scans. The yellow, and particularly red, represent blood flow through the coronary arteries to the heart muscle. This patient went on a plant-based diet, and coronary arteries opened right up, increasing blood flow. This person, however, started out with good flow, but after a year on a low-carb diet, significantly clogged down their arterial blood flow. This is the best science to date, demonstrating the threat of low-carb diets, not just measuring risk factors, but actual blood flow in people's hearts on different diets. Of course, the reason we care about cardiac blood flow is we don't want to die, and a meta-analysis was recently published that finally went ahead and measured the ultimate endpoint, death. And low-carb diets were associated with significantly higher risk of all-cause mortality, meaning low-carbers living a significantly shorter lifespan.
Wow. Now that's some serious science there. And I'll tell you what, see, this is the problem, is people get so brainwashed. Oh, everybody's going low carb, it must be good for you. It is one of the worst possible diets you could ever be on, is to do one of these low carb, no carb diets. And the science is out there. This is just a fraction of the science that Dr. Michael Greger is presenting here today. But I mean, time and time again, Dr. McDougall has the same type of science facts about how you've got to have more carbs in your diet. 70% of your diet should be in carbs and starches. And I'm not talking potato chips. Eat the potato, not the potato chip. Eat the corn, not the corn chip. You know, do the rice and the beans, the whole natural foods, not these processed foods. And this is what we need. And we need you to understand the science that's behind what we're talking about. I mean, I don't just preach this either. I'm trying to walk the walk. And I do. I have lived a very healthy life for quite a few years, and I'm praying that I've got quite a few years left in me. I was a bad shape person. I was in horrible shape, eating the worst possible foods you could ever think of. And I fell into that little low-carb trap a little bit, but mostly my problem was just way too much food and lots of fats. I mean, just loaded up with the burgers and the bacon and all the unhealthy food like that. So, but there is a formula out there for you to live a healthy life, and that is to eat more carbs, eat more whole natural foods, more fresh fruits and vegetables. It's kind of the Garden of Eden diet with a better food, better flavor. So anyway, That's our program for today. Thank you all for tuning in. You be blessed, and we'll see you next time. Just a reminder, the books are available on my website at chefmarkanthony.com. We've got my Vegan Simplicity book right here, which is available. We also have Simply Yummy, Melody Purdyman's really good cookbook. I have that available on the website. Of course, the Simply Incredible. This is a 400-page full color cookbook. And I mean, let me tell you, this baby is just gorgeous and gives you a lot of concepts about how to cook. So once you learn the concept, then you could run with a lot of different recipes. Plus, our newest addition is the Baby Steps to an Amazingly Healthier You. And this just came out this year. It's a brand new DVD, 12 parts. Look at this. This has actually 4 DVDs inside. It's a 12-part DVD and gives you a lot of really good insight about how to take baby steps to get healthy. Plus, you get a lot of good cooking segments in there too. So, Mark Anthony, we'll see you next time.
You know, Mark, I think those almonds should be ready. And if you pull them out.
Oh, yeah. Just like that?
Yes, I like that. I like, ooh, nice. Nice toast. Oops, hot. Nice toast.
Can I use this right here?
Yes, do that. Oh, yeah. And if you'll save some, I'd like to put them in the salad. Okay.
So that way it kind of complements each other. We'll save this much for the salad.
Okay. We'll put that in.
You got any more of that butter? You got any more butter left?
Ooh, good idea. Where did
we'll get some craisins in here.
I might have some more. Yes, I do.
Okay, some craisins. And that'll take care of that. Okay, perfect. Leftover butter and garlic, huh? What do you think?
That's going to be gone pretty quick. That's going to be gone pretty quick.
And you need a shot of water in there?
I would.
Just enough to get a little steaming action. You don't want to soak it.
Right.
Because there's water in the vegetables and everything, of course. We'll hit this with a saran wrap
and foil.
You could probably just foil this one and you'd be okay.
You probably could, but let's make a vacuum.
Doesn't have the acid like the pull. Like
it's a little short.
Okay, we'll be fine. Like the tomato on the other. Okay, now I'm going to put this right here. I see you're steaming over there.
I am about ready to make your dessert.
And let's get this marked.
Heat.
Green bean. And bake 350. And you want to do a half hour?
Yeah, 20 to 30 minutes.
I'm going to do 30 minutes.
And serve.
And so that's good to go? Okay. You got that? And then all we got to do is the dessert. That's it. So bring it on. Let's get that dessert going.
I'm going to put it over here, Mark.
Yeah, we play musical
we do.
burners quite a bit here. So that one's done. Boom. And I know you're going to need the slurry.
Looky there already. Oh, man. All those fruit juices, too.
You ever play with this when you were a kid?
I have.
That's always so fun.
We're still playing with it, I guess. Are we still kids?
Never grew up.
We never grew up. Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah, doesn't the Bible say something about the mind of a child or the heart of a child?
Yes. We should act like children.
Yeah.
You know. Least of these.
Then again, the Bible also says that you need to grow up and put away your childish ways.
Exactly.
So, and wait a minute. Now, is this a conflict of interest?
No.
But, you need to have your responsibility. You need to, work. You need to do things as a responsible adult. And at the same time, still have the heart of a child.
Right. When we were younger kids, all we thought about was playing. Well, as adults, we have to work, and then we think about playing. This is going to tighten up as it cooks, but I don't want it runny. So I might have you put just a little bit more in there, Mark.
I think so. I would too.
Put it in.
I'm going to put it all in because I just
know.
It it's okay fruit. To be thick.
It's fruit.
You just don't want to have to try to get it off the spoon.
No.
That's the whole.
And fruit's different. Last year, you were on the road and your wife and I made jam.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
She wanted to do some of that this year with something else, though. Not blueberries, but
Raspberries.
was it blueberries? Or?
We did blueberry last year, and we used fruit juice. We didn't use the regular way.
Yeah, there's something she wants to do this year and get a few bushels.
This is good.
Okay.
This is good.
May I?
May you? Will you?
Okay. Put your spoon right there. You got it. You knew exactly where to go. Okay, follow me. Follow me. Oh, you'd think we'd done this before.
You think?
I'll tell you, that's like an amazing
You need
team.
to cook for a living.
Now, do you want me to stop or do I just keep going here?
I want you to put it all in.
You sure?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Should put all of it in.
That's a lot for me.
I know it is.
I'm saving some.
Oh, that'd be good on pancakes.
I was just going to say, I'm going to save it for breakfast or, because that seems like a real lot for me. This is going to shrink down, of course.
It's going to shrink down.
Because you're going to get that moisture cooked out of it as well. And it's going to tighten up, and even this is going to take up moisture.
And it's going to take up moisture. And I always put a little bit on the bottom.
Yeah, see, I don't put it on the bottom when I do my crisps. I just do it on the top. A lot of times I'm using cake mixes on the top with a little butter drizzled on it.
You know,
or just oats. You know,
a lot of people know I do a whole plant-based diet, gluten-free a lot, because they know I do gluten-free myself. So I'm used to doing so much that's gluten-free, so I don't get to use some of the pre-packaged cake mixes. I mean, I think it'd be awesome. I just can't. Now, I would bake this in the oven for about 20, 30 minutes until it's golden brown on the top. We just want to, everything's cooked.
Oh, it needs more than that.
Oh, I know it does.
Oh, okay. The only cake mix that I've seen that's all vegan is the red velvet.
Oh, really?
That one is usually all vegan. The other ones always end up with whey or egg or
I don't want
milk or
too
something
much,
in it.
but
I just want to hit that edging.
I like that. I like it to come in. And so what I normally do, Mark, is once I put my top on, I kind of go in and cut into it a little bit. So when it's done that blue, yes. See, like right here, I'm going to cut into it just a little bit.
Oh, that's different.
And as it cooks, it's going to, it's just
See, even me, learn something new every day because I've never done that before. Look at that.
There you go.
That was worth the entire program to learn that trick. Okay, well, I'm going to set this one aside. Okay, so we've got our beans, we've got our dessert.
We do. Beans, dessert, ready to go. So we've got a vegetable dessert.
We've got our
Where's our entree?
garlic bread. So we're going to cook this though, right? We're going to cook this.
I'm going to cook this, and then I'm going to label it just heat and serve.
So all they have to do is just warm it up
And hopefully
serve
they'll
it
have
cold.
like a coconut topping to serve
Whipped
with
cream.
it.
Yeah.
Folks, this is delicious, whether you use cherries, apple, blueberries. I've even seen strawberry and rhubarb. It's a great crisp. Easy to make. I can tell you
And
how
then
great it is.
I'm actually going to take this over there just like this.
There you go.
And then I'll have some almonds
Carrots,
and
almonds,
carrots
cranberries.
in a baggie, so it's good to go. But look at that, within end to end,
An hour at the
within
most.
45 minutes,
Yeah.
we did an entire meal for 20 people. And this was right from the package, nothing prepped, nothing rehearsed,
Nothing was
just boom,
prepped.
boom, boom. Of course, the organic, so you really don't even need to wash this.
They're supposed to be triple washed.
Technically, you don't need to wash it because there's no chemicals, there's no nothing on it. But we don't know whose hands have handled it between point A
So
and point
I
B.
like to get a clean bucket and I soak it in there and then I drain it and spin it.
Quick rinse.
Because I like anything that's dirt, heavy is going to go to the bottom.
Right, and this stuff here, you don't want to do that the day before. You got to do it right on the
right
spot.
before you serve it, or it's too fine.
So there you go.
We're done.
Simple.
So
Easy.
now we need to cook that
Healthy.
off and deliver this to our customer.
Yep, our guest. And I guess we'll see you next time in the kitchen.
That was not fair.
Oh, come on. That was good. You did fabulous.
Well, you put me on the
Yeah,
spot.
I made it easy for you today. Next time I'm going to make it a lot more complicated.
Well, I knew we had all those blueberries because there is a wonderful organic blueberry farm here. And Brenda and I occasionally, when I'm here during that season, we will go out and just pick 8, 10 pounds a piece.
I still got 20 more of those.
Oh, and I'm thinking blueberries, and then I knew we had fruit juice, and I knew I have crust because I had made up some of that crust for something else. I thought, well, I can just make it again.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know what that was for. It must be one of our upcoming events or something.
It was.
Yeah,
it was.
So,
just make more.
At
home, I always have that prepared in my refrigerator because peach season, apples, cherries, blueberries, raspberries, that makes a wonderful
Melody is one of the best when it comes to creativity and just getting something on the fly. Once in a while, it's like, you got to be kidding. No thanks, no thanks. but the other 99% of the time, it is right on. So
I just think it's where God uses our energies and puts it together.
Yeah, like the one. Remember the one segment? We had a segment, and I don't know if it's out there. And she was making something, and it was pretty good too. You know, but I just took a taste of it. I was like, "Oh, that's horrible! What in the world are you doing?"
I didn't know how to
what?
I didn't know how to respond on camera because I'm thinking
hilarious. Yeah, I think it's in our blooper reel. I think it's in our blooper reel.
Did you not put it in?
Yeah. I don't know.
That was hilarious because I am not kidding you. I was scared to death. I didn't think it because I hadn't tasted it. You know what? I haven't, but man, lately I have been eating it because it's like, wow, this is so good. Yeah, that was a trick. I'll get you.
But we have fun in the kitchen. That's what it's all about, having fun, and also teaching you how to live a healthier life.
Yes.
One bite at a time.
That's it.
That's our whole program is one step at a time, one bite at a time. Keep taking those steps. God has a better person in store for you tomorrow, but you've got to take those steps today. And when you do, tomorrow, you're going to have an amazing life. So that's our show for today. And so I guess numbers on the screen. We've got our addresses.
How to contact us.
We're easy to get a hold of, aren't we?
We are. Call us, just talk to us, or book an event in your area. Don't be discouraged that, oh, it's just a small group, because those little small groups make great seminars.
Yeah, and just do it today. Don't put it off till tomorrow.
No, don't.
People put things off till tomorrow, they never get done.
That's right.
And so we will see you next time on The Whole Message.